Should I put this up as a thanks to the Transformers community? The YouTube Transformers community? Because, like, overnight, I nearly doubled my subscribers. Now, granted, you know, that's going from 12 to 23, but that's pretty cool, really, for me overnight. The Transformers community, like, boss. You guys are seriously cool to get behind me like that so quickly. I only have one video addressing you guys, and yeah, that's really cool. Once again, like, secondary shout out here. That was awesome. Like, I'm really touched, and I'm sure it's not a big deal to a lot of people, but like I am really touched by that. The idea is just to hopefully retain a consistent look in here, and I guess maybe I'm just trying too hard, especially with the setup I have. It's not like I've spent a fraction of what a lot of people spend on this sort of thing. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to live with it for now. I'm happy with the lights, because I spent $100 on a fairly nice LED, like Home Depot, like work light, floodlight-ish sort of thing. I don't know. Let me show you the box. Let me show the box. Wait, where is the box? Did I get really excited and do something ridiculous with the box? Oh. Alright, so this is what I bought. So, the camera I'm using, I don't have a microphone. I could probably get an external mic thing. No, not one that plugs into the camera. I could probably get one that, smartphone, probably. I've seen attachments that do that. So the camera I'm using is the Nikon Coolpix S99000, something like that. Is the box around? I don't know. So it's a $300 camera that I got for $250. It's basically a really good, at least I feel that it's a really good point and shoot. It takes decent film. I have some trips coming up, and this is a brand new project, so I couldn't really wrap my head around dropping, the $600 to $800 on a decent DSLR camera. It takes stuff in 1080, but the catch there is that it's only 30 frames a second, and I feel like the resolution could still just look better than I feel like I'm achieving. So it's just slightly disheartening. But the thing is that I spent $250 on a camera that'll be a great vacation camera. It's going to be really solid for still shots and stuff, and it'll be adequate for this, I guess. Anyhow, what the fuck am I talking about? I was meant to be talking about the lights. So what I got, and I think I'm pretty happy with what I paid for what my needs are. Granted, it's $100. I got at Home Depot. It's $100 for a Husky brand, 2,500 lumen multi-directional LED work light. LED is kind of important, I think, because the LED creates a little bit of a softer white light rather than like a yellow light or whatever. I don't know what a halogen would look like, but I feel like a halogen would end up being yellow, more of a yellow light. That's not what we want here. But it's $100, and I felt like for a comparable thing from the camera store down the road, I was going to be paying $150 for something. I mean, probably better. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably better because it's designed for that. This isn't really designed for it, but, I feel like I saved $50 at the very least. Yeah. So, I don't know. This might work for you. I feel like this is an okay setup for a cheap vlog style thing. It's Nikon S Coolpix 99,000, 9900, 9900. It's probably 9900, isn't? It's not 99,000 because that would be 3 zeros. I think it's only 9900, 9900. And then I'm using this Husky brand work light multi-directional one. It was $100, so it's not a cheap purchase by any means. I probably could have bought the $50 thing that wasn't multi-directional. It also put out fewer lumens. That's the measurement, right? It's lumens. Is that it? Watts? Whatever. Brightness. Yeah, lumens. Brightness. Yeah. Yeah, 131 watt equivalent, apparently. So I'm feeling okay about this purchase. Mine out of the box was just needed to be a little bit tightened up. There's a screw that was causing one of the flaps. The one I got is flappy. I don't know, can you... Oh man, my camera's in a weird spot, isn't it? Oh, Jesus, this is like... So it looks like that. And those little flaps on the sides can be put all the way back so you can have less light. Or more diffused light, I guess, theoretically. It's all super adjustable. So far I'm liking all that. It puts off pretty nice light, at least for Transformers. I mean, I intend on doing a lot more than just Transformers content, so I hope that doesn't like ruin subscribing to me for anybody, or you know, I don't hope people don't, you know, unsubscribe because of that. Because I mean, I'm gonna definitely have Transformers content in there, but it's gonna be a blend of stuff. So I don't really know yet. I don't really know how this is all going to work out, because there's a lot of different things I want to do. I want to do, well, I don't really want to spoil it either, but there's going to be a lot of things coming, a lot of completely different things, and that's why I know a lot of like big personalities that have, you know, varied interests. I'll talk about MGO again. He's a good example of this. Like he mostly does toy reviews, predominantly Transformers reviews. But he also does like gaming stuff, and he has a different channel for gaming, and a lot of guys do that. So I don't really want to do that, especially. I mean, I don't think I have to really worry about that yet. But I kind of just want this to be me. You know, I want the one channel to represent who I am, and either people are going to subscribe or they're not. And you know, I understand like someone might see something that they like from what I do, and like they might subscribe for, say, the Transformer thing. You know, I'm going to have a lot of, like, I want to have video series that are, like, ongoing type things. Like, I don't know how many people looked at my tutorial video for Aaron. I'm going to do more of those. So that's one thing I'm going to be consistently doing, you know, kind of the comedy bit things with, like, non sequiturs and stuff. And there's a few other series that, if I get going, they're going to be, like, a mainstay on my channel. Along with other random musings, additional toy related content. Predominantly I feel as though it's mostly going to be, you know, it's going to be Transformers, probably mostly Marvel, well, Marvel related, mostly probably still just Marvel Legends, Marvel Select, a little bit of DC Direct, Mattel WWE figures, WWE, you know, we had George W. Bush as a president. You feel like it'd be easier to consistently say W. That's why the W is called that. I don't know if you know that, because it's like two U's next to each other. You know, that's kind of here for Anna and Andy, if you guys watch this. And if I even edit this into a video, it's probably not even worth it. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm aiming to do, though. So there'll be some skits, there'll be ongoing silly things, reviews. I don't even know if I finished talking about the toys that I would review, but you know, there are so many guys out there doing so many great things, like with new toys and new releases and stuff. So my doing, here's the new Marvel Legends Yellow Daredevil, you know, those videos are probably going to be pointless for me to do. Rants, you know, I'm a pretty open-minded guy, and I try not to be like, everything sucks, yeah. You know, I'm not that kind of person most of the time. I mean, I'm outspoken for sure, you know, but we'll see where this all goes. Like I said, this might not even be a video. Like, I'm basically talking to myself. This was kind of all a test for my current setup. I keep looking at the little camera for myself. Current setup? I'm going to stop talking, because I'm going to have to like cut this down to make it even worth watching. But thank you, everybody. All of you out there. I really appreciate it. More to come. A lot of new things. I hope to upload something Monday. I don't know how often I'm going to upload things. It's going to be regular for sure. At least for the first while here, as I'm kind of getting my feelers out there and seeing what I like. But yeah, so for me, a few things. Hey, I threw that box. MGO does that. Pretty cool guy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I do voices. Would you guys like to see me do voices and impressions? I'm not even that good. I just like to do them. I have a couple go-to ones, like my Heath Ledger Joker, my Matthew McConaughey. You know, that one gets over pretty well, and then my Matthew McConaughey ends up including a Christian Bale Matthew McConaughey, but it's really weird. And it's like a one-man show, and I don't even know if it's actually good, but it does seem to entertain my friends and customers at my shop.